protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't ever say amen. Yeah, that boys and they can't win. Jet. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Gonna. Did it like my persona. Gonna. Remember the was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Blow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. For me, I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed the with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She's so bad, but she's.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down carry by Bell at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 31. A very solid gain of 27. On the counter, here's Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They run again with Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll toss it out to Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Defense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flush to his right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. Now it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever. First down, that fits the bill.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. Out left side here to Bryant. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Wilson from his end zone on third and long. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, Baldwin. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some room to work. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 55 yards. A give to Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson being chased out left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On third down, Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The give is to Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to see. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Bell, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 28 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.